going on, guys? Welcome back to episode of E-Train Games. I'm your host, E-Train, and yeah, it's been a while since I've been in front of a camera. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little weird. I'm sorry I haven't made videos in a while. A lot of things been happening at work, and to be honest, I kind of wanted to take a break for a while, because what happened was my camera started acting weird on my computer, and then other things kind of came through, and now it kind of just became a jumbled mess. So hopefully I'm able to bring more videos. I've been thinking about making more, and at the same time my camera went berserk for some odd reason. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break from this for a while, everything calm down, and then go back into it. So tonight I have a free night, which is nice, so I thought, give a little update on everything, and then show off some of my stuff. So, I'll say this off first. The lighting is definitely better in here. There's a lot more stuff in here. And I haven't been posting everything on Instagram, like I said, because I've been busy and whatnot. So hopefully I'll be able to maybe do like a room tour, hopefully soon. That's my goal. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll probably take off my phone or something, because I'm not going to bring my computer equipment everywhere. So that, we want to do a game room tour, get everybody up to par with everything. And what's really cool is next week I am actually getting a arcade 1-up machine. It's a 12-in-1 deluxe, which is pretty nice because I played Centipede, Asteroids, and all them, and they have a bunch of other games on there. Tempest, I'm really looking forward to play because I haven't played that in a while. And there's some other games on there, so taking pictures on that, put them on Instagram. So hopefully, maybe do a few gameplay of that, and I don't know, see how that goes. So I'll leave in the description below of my Instagram if you want to check that out. I post, well, now I'm going to start posting a lot more of what I've been getting, because I've been taking a break a little bit from that as well. But just coming back into it a little bit. But anyway, so the title of the video showing off my NES and my Super NES games. So now, from people that remember from my original NES video, that collection didn't last, sadly. What happened was the Switch just came out. It was a year after the Switch came out. And I was like, oh, I really want a Switch. Well, at the time, long story short, I didn't have a job anymore at the time. And I didn't know what else to do. So at that time, I sold all of my NES stuff and basically purchased a Switch with it. So then I told myself I was never going to get an NES again. Well, recently, someone reached out to me and said, hey, I found an NES for you, and are you interested? At the time, I was kind of like back and forth, thinking yeah, then no, then yeah. So then I was like, you know what, fine, I'll buy it. I'm glad I did, because wow, there was something in there that was very rare, and I was like in shock. So it's in the video. I'm about to show you, actually. And so whatever I had from that NES is basically gone. I have another one now. I'm starting the collection again, which is pretty cool, because I decided just to get games now that I really, really want, instead of just getting games just because they're games, and just because people like them, or just because of whatever. These are going to be games now that I know for a fact I like, and games I know that I'm going to love, or that I already do like. So that's what basically I'm going to be collecting for the NES now. I'm not going to complete the whole thing. It's ridiculous. So there is one game I do have in here that is just because, but it's also because it's notorious for NES collectors. So, but anyway, I'm going to start that video now with showing you the NES, and then go to Super NES, because, and to be honest, the NES isn't really much. And the Super Nintendo have a lot more of, so I decided to just put in one video. So I'm going to start now, and I'll just get a heads up that also some of the games I have for NES, also I had in the other video, I got some of them again, just because those are my favorite, and I want to get, if there's multiple ones, I'm going to get all of them sooner or later. So anyway, I'll start the video now. So we got Adventure Island, The Adventures of Lolo, and I'm going to save this one for last. Got Defender 2, Donkey Kong Classics, which has Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on one cart, which is pretty cool. Got Double Dragon, great game. Double Dragon 2, Double Dribble, classic. Dr. Mario, and I'm going to show the rare game later on. Ghosts and Goblins, very hard game. Legends of the Diamond, Mega Man, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Millipede, very fun and very hard. Narc, I personally like this game. NES Open, Punch Out. Unfortunately, it's not the original, but that's fine. Star Tropics, Mario Brothers, and Duck Hunt. Let me just move these aside real quick. Mario 3. I'll go get Mario 2. I just haven't found a good price for it yet. Tecmo Bowl, another personal favorite of mine. Super Tecmo Bowl, which is actually my favorite one. Tetris. Can never have NES without Tetris. Chess Master. The Legend of Zelda in the gray cartridge. Wrecking Crew with some blemish right here, but not too bad. It doesn't affect gameplay, which is nice. So, and that was the when I got that one, that was the cheaper of the other one, just because of that, and also because I never had it originally, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So. Yoshi and the Adventure Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link in the gray cartridge. So pretty cool, and I'm gonna show you the two games now. I don't know which one I should choose first. Show you first, I mean. I'll show you this one first. Rare game. Always wanted it. Never could find it. This was in the bundle that came with the NES that I just bought a few months ago. But that'd be Felix the Cat. Pretty clean, to be honest. Which is really nice. Ooh, almost dropped it there. So, really cool. And the last one, very notorious game. It's the black, not the light blue. Probably gave it away, but Bible Adventures in the black cart. So, pretty cool. Felix the Cat is probably the best one out of all of them, rare-wise, so, which is really nice. So, but anyway, so that's all my NES games. Like I said, not many. That's why it's not that long, but I was going to show you my Super Nintendo because that has been growing a lot lately. A lot of great classics in that one, so I'm going to show that off now. Let me just move this NES stack out of the way real quick. I don't want that falling over on me. Alright, so we'll get into the Super Nintendo. Batman Forever. Beavis and Butthead. Blackthorn, very rare game by Blizzard. Probably the rarest game I have on NES, Super NES. Clay Fighter. Another great beat 'em up that I love. Clay Fighter Tournament Edition. Clay Fighter 2 Judgment Clay. Pretty funny. Daffy Duck, The Marvin Missions. Not too bad. It's an okay game. Darius Twin. Donkey Kong Country. Another great game. Donkey Kong Country 2. Diddy's Conquest. Sorry. That's probably my personal favorite out of all of them. And Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Pretty cool. F-Zero, another great game. Faceball 2000. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, another pretty easy RPG. They actually made this game easy on purpose because they thought Final Fantasy wouldn't be popular in the United States, and it did. But I was looking on ProJared's thing about this game, and basically you can beat this whole game just by pressing A, which is pretty easy. And the book that came with it, which is the strategy guide, apparently it literally tells you what to do. It literally tells you how to beat the whole game, which I don't know what to think about that, because every time I think that, I think that's hilarious, because usually strategy guides doesn't tell you how to beat the game. Well, like I said, this one was made because Japanese people thought we were stupid, and they didn't think it was going to be a good game. Any of the Final Fantasy games would take on because of it, but it did. So, yeah, pretty... I never know what to think when I think that, so... But I think it's kind of a stupid game. Never was my favorite, but I just have it. Anyway, moving along here. Got Hyper Zone. Not too bad of a game. And probably one of my more favorite RPGs on the Super Nintendo. I'm not a huge RPG fan, but there are some I do like, some I don't like. This is probably one of the... yeah, probably more of the ones I do like. And it would be Legend of Gaia. Gaia. I heard people say Gaia before, but it's Gaia. Personal favorite beat 'em up, and the only different color cartridge, but it's black. I don't know if you can guess it. I'll give you a few seconds to guess. It's a beat 'em up, and that would be, if you guessed it right, Killer Instinct. It does have some wear at the top. I don't know if you can see that right there, which is okay. It doesn't really affect anything, but knowing me, I like to have my carts in good condition, or as much as possible, so a little bummer on that one, but it's okay. Got Jurassic Park. Going into my favorite game, another from my favorites, Kirby's Avalanche, which I like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine better, and Nintendo was like, hey, we can do the same thing, so they literally made the exact same thing, but with Kirby characters. But personally, I like Mean Bean Machine better, because I played a lot more on that. So, got Mega Man X. Very lucky to get this game for about $20, $25. So, got pretty lucky with that. Miss Pac-Man. Can never go wrong with Pac-Man games. NBA Hang Time. NBA Jam. Another great game. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. My personal favorite. But I like it better on the Genesis, to be honest. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. Pilot Wings. Trying to read this here. Populous? I think that's how you say it. Populous? I never really played it. I think I got that in a bundle, I think, one day, and I kind of just never really touched it. Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. Never played either. What do we got here? Radical Psycho Machine Racing. Like I said, never touched it either. Okay, here. Road Riot 4-wheel drive. Never touched it either. Alright. Super Adventure Island. Not a terrible game. I wasn't into the super ones. I was more into the originals. Super Battleship. Another classic game I used to play in school. Another great game, I wish it was in better condition, but it would be Super Buster Brothers. The cart's a little messed up, and it's kind of dirty, and the label's starting to peel a little, so probably going to fix that later on. So, yeah, Super Buster Brothers. Kind of a rare game. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Mario All-Stars. Can never go wrong with Mario games. Super Mario Kart. Wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. I like this. I'm a 64 fanatic, so I like the 64 version better. But Super Mario Kart isn't too bad, so I can't really complain too much on it. Super Mario World. Can never go wrong with a classic game on a Super Nintendo. Super Off-Road. I think it's called the Baja. I think that's how you say it. Super R-Type. Another great shooter. Tasmania. Never played it. Super Tecmo Bowl on the Super Nintendo. Another great game. Super Techno NBA Basketball. Not too bad of a game, actually. I think I like this better than the other basketball games that are on the Super Nintendo, and there are a lot. TMNT Tournament Fighters. It's an okay game. I'm never huge into beat 'em ups like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I've played them. Not a huge fan. Probably like Killer Instinct and probably Clay Fighter the most out of all the beat 'em ups. Tetris 2. It's a pretty good multiplayer game. Definitely, I wouldn't say better than the original Tetris, but I say it's better for if you want to face against friends. I think this is the better version, so try to pick that up if you definitely do multiplayer in Tetris. This is probably the best one. And Tetris Attack, another great game if you play against friends. This is definitely a good game. It's a lot harder than the original Tetris, but it's more fun with friends because it's if you ever play Pokemon Puzzle League, it's in that way kind of. So, but it's just Tetris pieces instead of Pokemon elements and stuff. The Adventures of Dr. Franken. I think I played it like once or twice. Roadrunners Death Valley Rally. I think I've played it like once. What we got here? We got Scooby-Doo Mystery. I don't think I've ever played this one. I don't remember even having this, to be honest. Oh. Actually, no. I actually don't remember this one at all. Another good RPG that is not valuable, but it's very sought after. And it's The Secret of Evermore. So you picture up front. I don't know if it's as valuable as it was a few years ago. I just got this about maybe a year and a half ago at least. Maybe 2 years, but I'll show you close up. It's basically perfect. Nothing wrong with it. It's clean, so which is nice. I do remember this game going for like $70, $90-ish a few years ago. Don't know if it's the same. Could be less. But I don't even remember how I got this. I think I traded in a bunch of stuff I had to get this. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I think that's what I did. I think I traded in stuff to get it. Side Pocket. Just a simple pool game. Nothing too special. Once in a while I'll throw it in just to mess around in it. Can never go wrong with Space Invaders. Another great classic. It's a game that'll probably never die. Speedy Gonzales Los Gatos Bandidos. Sorry for the label. It's very faded. There we go. Get a little better. It's pretty faded. But, you can tell in the glare. But, oh well. It works just fine. That's all I care about. And speaking about beat-em-ups and whatnot, I got Street Fighter 2 here. Just the original. Like I said, not a huge Street Fighter, but Chun-Li. That's all I use. I don't really use anybody else, just because everybody else uses them too much. Whoops. So I just use Chun-Li. She's my favorite. Got Stunt Race FX. Pretty interesting racer. Got here. Got the Lawnmower Man. Never played it. Just have it. Another personal game of mine that I really like is Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Another great game. I think I bought this from a store about 2 years ago. No. Yeah, probably about 2 years ago. I bought from a store. Don't remember how I got it. I think I traded in some stuff again for this. Tin Star. Pretty good shooter. I just wonder if there's a better way to shoot with this. Because when I first played it, I had I had the D-pad, and I was trying to figure out how to shoot, and it was getting really annoying because I couldn't figure it out. I finally did, but it just got very difficult quick with just the D-pad. So I wonder if there's another way you can, I don't know, maybe there's a gun, or maybe the mouse. I don't know. But honest, it does get annoying very quickly without it. We got here Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Busts Loose. I think I played this a few times. Actually, not too bad of a platformer. Tom and Jerry. One of my, besides Looney Tunes, I think Tom and Jerry is probably the one I watched the most as a kid, so had to get the game of it. Top Gear, which actually, to be honest, is actually kind of rare. Not more the expensive side, just kind of sought after. It's one of the more better racing games. I think the sequel is more rare than the original. I don't really know fully on that, but I remember it costing more on the sequel, so. Coming down to the last 3 or 4, probably. We got Toys. I think this was a movie. I don't really remember. I think this might have been a movie. Let the Toy Wars Begin. Never played it. I don't even remember how I got it. Turn and Burn No Fly Zone. It's kind of like it's kind of like the NES game. Can't think of it right now. Top Gun, kind of, but it's a little better in terms of controls. So, but it's basically the same game. We got WWF Raw. Not too bad of a wrestling game. Got 2 more here. Super WrestleMania. Again, not too bad of a game. And the last one, Yoshi's Cookie. That's an okay. Not a great game, it's just an okay game. So that's basically all my Super Nintendo and original Nintendo games. Like I said, for the original Nintendo, I'm not going to get as many as I did in the last video. The last time I made a video. Just because a lot of those games I never really touched, and I kind of just got them just because they were cheap, or just because they're at a yard sale, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll get it. Now I'm just going for games that I want now, like the Donkey Kong games, the Mario games, the rest of the Mega Mans. I gotta get the last 3. 1942 and 43 is another good one I need to get. I forget, there's a few other ones here and there. Super Nintendo, there really isn't many left. A lot of the ones I want now are, like, very expensive games. So hopefully, I might be getting, one of the Raiden games on, Super Nintendo. It's called Raiden Triad, something like that. Hopefully I can get that in soon. I love Raiden. It's Raiden, jeez. Raiden, that's one of my more favorite shooters. Yeah, guys, that's about it, really. Trying to think of any more updates. Let's see. Oh, actually, updates. I think I got a TurboGrafx 16. Only have 2 games: Splatterhouse and Bonk's Adventure. So, other than that, there really isn't anything else. I will say that for the 64 collection, can't see all of it. Let me fix the camera a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit more. There. So, of all my 64 games here, I have now, and a little bit here, I have now reached just over 200 and, if I remember right, I think it's 10, 210, 207, something like that. Nintendo 64 games. Like I said, I've been trying to complete the collection, and just a few days ago, I just reached it. So, which is really nice. But now, here comes the worst part, is most of the games now that I need are like $100+ now. So, it's going to be very difficult to complete that. But it's my goal. I made it my goal. And for a console that I absolutely adore. So, hopefully sooner or later I can get all the games. But until then, just do what I got. And it's getting harder to find games I can't, harder to find games in stores, because a lot of the games they have I already do have, so I kind of really don't really go there. Try to go online, try to find stuff, but you know how prices work, so let me just fix the camera again a little bit. There we go. That's good enough. So, but yeah, other than that, got a wall of pops over here. I wouldn't say wall of pops, actually. It's more like a quarter of a wall. So I throw the pops against the wall just because, to be honest, I'm actually kind of running out of room. I do have some things I can move around, but it would take quite a while. Probably take a full day. No, maybe about half a day, really. So I decided just to throw the pops against the wall. And to be honest, I kind of like it better. So my goal now is to maybe go to the ceiling, hopefully. Or if not, maybe get like halfway at the most or something. I don't know. But other than that, guys, that's about it. I will be posting a little bit maybe about the Arcade 1-Up when it does come in. Like I said, information down below about my Instagram page. Probably put some pictures up on there, and I might even do a little gameplay for the channel. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm just trying to get back into it, so it's going to take a little time to get back in the swing of things again, but I'm going to try to maybe make a video tomorrow. And during the week, it's very difficult because of my work. But I'll try to post, if not during the week, maybe on the weekends. There's probably something I might want to do, so. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on this bring back on what I have, because actually I kind of forgot I had some of these on Super Nintendo. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully see you again in the next one. Bye, guys.